Imagine waking up in the morning not to the shrill, heart-jolting sound of an alarm clock, but to the gentle embrace of your own natural rhythm, feeling refreshed, energized, and fully alive. For most people, mornings are a battlefield between sleep and responsibility, an exhausting negotiation that usually ends with a snooze button and a mad rush. But what if I told you that it's possible, and absolutely within your reach, to wake up naturally without relying on that piercing alarm? Today, we're diving deep into how you can reclaim your mornings and reset your body's ancient, powerful clock, using 3 life-changing rituals. First, let's confront the invisible cost of relying on alarms. Every time that blaring noise jolts you awake, your body is forced out of its natural sleep cycle abruptly. This sudden interruption can trigger a cascade of stress responses. Cortisol spikes, adrenaline surges, increased heart rates, all before your feet even touch the ground. Over time, this daily mini-trauma adds up, leading to chronic fatigue, anxiety, weakened immunity, and even cardiovascular risks. It's a silent thief stealing your vitality. And yet, so many of us have accepted it as normal. But nature didn't design us to wake up that way. For millennia, humans woke with the sun following the elegant dance of light and darkness. Our ancestors' bodies were in perfect tune with the Earth's cycles, governed by the slow build of morning light, the gentle shift in temperature, and the sounds of awakening life around them. No blaring alarms, no frantic starts, just natural restorative awakenings that supported optimal physical and mental health. Reclaiming this ancient wisdom is not only possible in our modern world, it's necessary. But it demands intentional changes that reprogram your body's expectations about sleep and waking. It's here that the magic of 3 powerful rituals comes into play. Rituals so simple yet so profound, they can completely transform your relationship with mornings. The first ritual, the sunset shutdown. The way you wake up is deeply rooted in the way you wind down. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, is incredibly sensitive to light, especially the blue light emitted by screens. At sunset, your ancestors naturally began to wind down, with the dimming light sending clear signals to their brains. It's time to rest. Today, however, our evenings are a blinding continuation of daylight. Smartphones, TVs, laptops, they flood our senses with artificial brightness, tricking our brains into staying alert far beyond the natural hour of rest. The first ritual to reclaim your mornings begins by restoring the sanctity of the sunset. About 60 to 90 minutes before your intended sleep time, initiate a sunset shutdown. Turn off all non-essential lights. Replace screen time with warm, ambient lighting. Candles, salt lamps, or warm-toned bulbs are ideal. If you must use screens, apply strong blue light filters or wear blue blocking glasses. More importantly, create a ritual that tells your body and mind that it's time to prepare for rest. Reading a physical book, journaling, light stretching, or meditative breathing. The sunset shutdown isn't just about dimming the lights. It's about dimming your inner chatter, letting your body slip naturally into a restful, restorative mode. The deeper you sleep, the more naturally you will awaken, without needing to be blasted awake by an alarm. The second ritual, the breath of awakening. Sleep is not a switch you flip off and on. It's a delicate dance between various states of consciousness. The way you transition out of sleep matters just as much as how you fall into it. Instead of letting an alarm rip you from your dreams, the second ritual uses the power of breath to signal your body to awaken gently and fully. This method requires consistency, but its rewards are profound. Here's how it works. Set an intention before sleeping that you want to wake up at a certain time. Your internal clock is far more accurate than you think. As you stir in the early morning, typically during lighter phases of sleep, take a moment to stay still. With eyes closed, begin 3 deep, conscious breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold it for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this pattern. These breaths serve as a bridge between sleep and wakefulness, gently oxygenating your brain, regulating your heart rate, and helping your body fully transition into a new day without jarring stress hormones flooding your system. Practice daily, this ritual teaches your body to associate waking with peace, not panic. Over time, your mornings will feel less like battles and more like invitations. The third ritual, the light invitation. Nothing synchronizes your biological clock more powerfully than natural light. Morning sunlight, in particular, is a master regulator of wakefulness hormones like cortisol and serotonin. The third ritual is about harnessing this natural power with precision and intention. As soon as you wake, ideally without an alarm or after the breath of awakening, expose yourself to natural light within the first 10 minutes. Open your curtains wide. Step outside if possible. Let the light hit your eyes and skin directly, without sunglasses, unless medically necessary. This ritual might seem trivial, but it's a biological masterstroke. Morning light tells your brain unequivocally, it's time to be awake. It strengthens your circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake naturally in the morning. Even 5 minutes of direct light exposure can dramatically improve your sleep quality, mood, and energy levels throughout the day. If natural light isn't available, dark winters, early shifts, invest in a high-quality light therapy lamp that mimics natural sunlight. But nothing beats the real thing, the Earth's original wake-up call. When you implement these 3 rituals, sunset shutdown, breath of awakening, and light invitation, you're not just changing your mornings. You are rewriting the very relationship you have with sleep, energy, and life itself. You're trading in the exhausting chaos of alarm-driven mornings for the empowering calm of a body in harmony with its true nature. But let's be honest, transitioning away from the alarm clock isn't always immediate. In the beginning, your body may still cling to old habits. There might be mornings where you wake a bit earlier or later than intended. You might feel uneasy at first, questioning whether you can trust your body's internal rhythms after years, maybe even decades, of outsourcing wakefulness to a machine. That's normal, and it's part of the beautiful rewilding process. The slow, steady restoration of trust between you and your most ancient, instinctive self. During this transition phase, patience is your most powerful ally. Think of yourself as a traveler rediscovering a forgotten path through a dense, beautiful forest. At first, the way is uncertain, but with each step, the path becomes clearer, the journey more natural. Each evening you honor the sunset. Each morning you breathe yourself into consciousness. You are cutting through the thickets of modern life and returning to something real, something visceral. Real-life transformations have proven the incredible power of these rituals. Take Mia, a 34-year-old nurse from Oregon. For years, her mornings were a frantic scramble, punctuated by 3 alarms placed strategically across her room. She believed she was simply not a morning person. After committing to the 3 rituals, particularly the sunset shutdown and the light invitation, Mia found herself waking naturally at 6:45 a.m. every day, feeling more rested than she had in years. Her productivity at work soared, her mood stabilized, and for the first time in a decade, she no longer needed coffee to feel awake. Or consider Alex, a software engineer from Austin, Texas, who struggled with grogginess and depression tied to irregular sleep. By shifting his evening habits and welcoming sunlight first thing in the morning, he not only eliminated his need for an alarm, but also reported significant improvements in his mental health within 3 months. These stories aren't miracles. They are the inevitable result of respecting the body's intricate wisdom, a wisdom that modern conveniences have dulled but never destroyed. If you truly want to abandon the alarm clock and transform your mornings, consistency is non-negotiable. Rituals, by definition, are acts of devotion, not occasional hobbies. The more consistently you practice, the faster your body learns, adapts, and thrives. Here's a simple roadmap to guide you. Week 1. Focus solely on the sunset shutdown. Even if you still use an alarm, begin reprogramming your brain to expect sleep earlier and more gently. Week 2. Add the breath of awakening. Practice waking through intentional breathing, even if an alarm is still present. Week 3. Introduce the light invitation. Get real sunlight exposure within 10 minutes of waking. If mornings are dark, use a light therapy lamp as backup. Week 4. Gradually reduce alarm dependency. Set your alarm 10 to 15 minutes later than needed, allowing natural wakefulness to precede it. Eventually, the alarm becomes a safety net, not a necessity. Each morning without an alarm is a victory, a declaration of sovereignty over your own biology. It's a subtle but profound act of self-respect, trusting that your body knows how to wake, to rise, to greet the day without external force. And here's the unexpected magic. Waking naturally doesn't just improve your mornings, it transforms your nights, your days, your entire experience of time. When you no longer dread the violent rupture of sleep, when waking becomes gentle and organic, your life begins to unfold with more ease, joy, and resilience. You'll find yourself more alert during the day, more creative, more emotionally balanced. You'll sleep more deeply at night. Even your relationships may shift as you bring a calmer, more centered version of yourself into every interaction. In a world obsessed with hacks and shortcuts, the real transformation lies in slowing down, tuning in, and aligning with something timeless, your body's innate wisdom. Imagine the first morning you wake naturally, eyes fluttering open as the early sun kisses your skin. No alarm, no panic, just the quiet thrill of a body perfectly attuned to life itself. That morning is not far away. It's already within you, waiting. All it asks is for you to begin. If you found value in these insights, share your thoughts below. How do you currently wake up? Have you tried waking without an alarm before? Subscribe to stay connected with more powerful strategies to transform your life naturally, one morning at a time.